Sheet which you sent, I have doubt in that.
Okay, tell me.
Ma'am, in that, 1 minute, I'll just bring it.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is it in the app or meeting?
It's in Zoom meeting only. It's a subjective test.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
worksheet you have sent, it's written chapter test. It's just a normal worksheet, right?
Second chapter. Yeah, it's normal worksheet. Zero of the zero polynomial is
Yes, ma'am, that one.
degree of the zero polynomial. First, tell me what do you mean by zero polynomial?
Ma'am, zero polynomials means the result, like, it will be equal to 0.
No, ma'am. Zero polynomial is zero.
Like,
Number zero is called zero polynomial.
Yes, ma'am.
Constant polynomial means the constant number is a constant polynomial. Any normal number, 7, 7 by 2, minus root 7. So these are all constant polynomials because it is here x to the power 0 it is. Nothing is there, that means it is x to the power 0. So these are called constant polynomials. And its degree is 0. Constant polynomial degree will be 0 and 0 will be, what are the zeros? 0 means substitute this is equal to 0, x to the power 0 is equal to 0. So it is 0. 0 is also 0. Then
It's 0 by 7.
0 by 7 is
0.
0. So 0 of this constant polynomial is 0. Now if you take a number 0, then this is also can be written as 0 into x to the power 0.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is called zero polynomial. This is called zero polynomial. When the number 0, constant polynomial in which that number is 0, then that is called a zero polynomial. And here it is not needed x to the power 0. It can be 0, x to the power 1, 0, x to the power 7. Anything is possible, no? Because 0 into everything is 0. So what is the degree then?
Ma'am, is it undefined or infinity?
Infinity, not defined. Not defined because it can be anything. It can be any number. Is it clear? Degree, when you are multiplying with 0, so this number, the power of x can be anything. 0 x to the power 0, then also answer is 0. 0 x to the power 1, then also answer is 0. 0 into x to the power 7, then also answer is 0. So therefore the degree can be anything, not defined. And what is 0 of this? So consider this is equal to 0. So what is it? It can be
That is root 0.
root
Sorry, 7th root of 0.
with 0. You can write any number, no?
No, I'm like it is 0 x to the power 7. That will be x to the power 7 is equal to minus 0. So it is 0. So x is 7th root of 0, which is 0.
So that means it can be any real number. It can be any real number. 0 you multiply with anything, you are getting the answer 0 always. So 0 means what? The value of x, whatever you substitute to get the value 0. So already you are multiplying with 0. So along with that, the number possible, any value of x you can substitute there, right?
Can be something like pi also.
Anything. So therefore it is written any real number. When you here this is a polynomial. Value of x, what is the value of x? You can substitute here. What is the value of x you will substitute here? Can be any real number. You can substitute 0 into 1 to the power 7. 1. So 0 into 1 is 0. Now substitute 0 into 2 to the power 7. Then also answer is 0. Substitute here 0 into 3 to the power 7. 3 by 2 to the power 7. Root 3 to the power 7. Anything is possible. So that every time whatever the value of x you are substituting, you are getting the answer 0. So therefore 0 of the polynomial is any real number.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, with real number there's something like virtual number, so it will also be
Those
there.
are imaginary numbers are different. There are the numbers has been divided into real and imaginary. So real numbers are divided into rational and irrational.
Yeah. So imaginary numbers.
Those are different.
Like,
I written here any real number.
okay.
Ma'am, so what is the example of imaginary number?
Square root of -5. Negative number, so square root is imaginary.
Ma'am, so square root of -5 into 0 is 0.
Square root of -5 is a number.
No, but it
Is
is
a real number.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, but square root of -5 would be considering at least some numbers. So any number multiplied with 0
That
is
is
0.
imaginary number. That imagination and its calculations are different than real number calculations.
Okay.
So there are different things. So their calculations are going on different way.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I have doubt in 6th, 8th, and 9th.
R1, R2 are the remainders when the polynomials this and this are divided by x plus 1 and x minus 2 respectively. And if 2R1 plus R2 is equal to 6, then find the value of k.
Ma'am, I did P of -1 and 2.
Hmm.
Well, then P of
You will
-1.
remainder, you will get it.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the remainders you got?
Ma'am, P of -1, I got -6 plus 5k is equals to R1.
R1
Then
is equal to
-6 plus
1
5.
minus 1 you have done. So it is wait. -1 you have to substitute in that. So
Yes, ma'am.
-1 cube plus 2 into -1 square minus 5k into -1 minus 7 -1 plus 2 plus 5k minus 7 minus 6. So 5k minus 6 is R1.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
R2 is equal to x is equal to 2. You have to substitute in the second one.
Yes, ma'am.
2 cube plus k into 2 square minus 12 into 2 plus 6. 8 plus 4k minus 24 plus 6. 4k 8 plus 6 14 minus 10 is R2. And then they are asking if 2R1 plus R2 is
Ma'am,
equal
I
to
just
6,
here, but then after that I didn't.
10k minus 12 plus 4k minus 10 is equal to 6. 14k minus 22 is equal to 6. 14k is equal to 28. K is equal to 2. Clear?
Ma'am, but how did you substitute 2 R1
They
plus
have
R2?
given, and if 2R1 plus R2 is equal to 6, they have given the relation.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
After that,
Ma'am, eighth one.
x to the power 1 by 3 plus y to the power 1 by 3 plus z to the power 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Then it is a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. X to the power 1 by 3 plus y to the power 1 by 3 plus z to the power 1 by 3 is 0. That means this is a, this is b, this is c. A plus b plus c is equal to 0. Then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. So what is cube of it? X, y, z is equal to 3 into x to the power 1 by 3, y to the power 1 by 3, z to the power 1 by 3. So this is equal to which option? Three ABC. Options are wrong, don't think so.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, no, like I got it. Like three.
No. Yes, this one is it. Now you got this relation. Now take the cube of all of them. Both the sides cube.
Ma'am,
X
but why?
to get the answer. To simplify this. We go get this. And then if we take the cube, then you will get 3's cube 27. X cube is x. X to the power 1 by 3 cube is x. Y to the power 1 by 3 y. And z to the power 1 by 3 to the power q 3. That is this one. So this option is there. So therefore I have done that. So it is 27xyz. C option, x plus y plus z cube is equal to 27xyz. This is the actual relation, but from this relation we can obtain this by cubing both the sides.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I was solving some other book. So it was 4x. That means that's the equation. Means it was in the form a plus b plus c the whole square.
Whole square. Hmm.
So when I solved it just like that without making it whole square, I got some other answer, and with making whole square, I got some other answer.
No, you have done some mistake. Both you should get the same answer. Calculation mistake you have done.
I'll check again.
Ma'am, and then in question number 9, what is the meaning of integral zeros?
No integral zeros. That means zeros you cannot calculate.
Okay.
Hit and trial method, try hit and trial method. You will get to know that is no zeros are possible.
Ma'am, so we should keep on doing.
Leave that question. So it is product needed is -3. So zeros will be -3 is a product. That means you will get 1 minus 1 and 3 minus 3. You have to check only for A and C is a product. So A is 3 and C is -1. So you need the product is equal to -3. Product of those three terms should be -3. So this is possible with 1, -1, 3 and -3. So when you substitute all four, you will not, you will not get the answer 0. So other than this, anything is not possible.
And what product -3 of 3x cube plus 8x square minus 1?
Whenever you multiply something, here it is 3x cube plus 8x square minus 1. So this is a constant term and this is a first term. So whatever the three zeros, you will get it. So those three zeros' product should be the product of first and last term.
Okay. So of every term we get 3 zeros.
Every time the same thing. Product of whatever the number of zeros are there, the product of zeros should be the first term and the product of last term.
Okay.
Ma'am, one question.
So you can check it for these 4 parts and you will get that is after substituting all 4 of these, you will not get answer 0. So therefore you do not have any integral zeros.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you just send the only the answer so that after I do, I can check my answers?
Answers are not there. This is a test.
Okay, ma'am.
If I will solve, I will send. I need to solve it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Come closer, your mic. I can't hear you. Which question? These are the sub questions sent. Just today I have sent one worksheet in group. In that 9th one. I'm not getting your voice properly. Okay. So this is, you have to show that this polynomial do not have any integral zeros. This to get the zero, that means we have to find out the factors or zeros of from that one. So you need to know that we know always the product of the zeros is always equal to the first term and the last term product. So first term is 3 and last term is -1. So first and last term 3 and -1, that is -3. So which numbers' product is -3? It is either 1, -1, 3 or -3. That is only
Can you
possible.
repeat, ma'am?
I'm repeating, I think so from last 3, this one for 10 minutes, I'm the same thing as I'm repeating.
3x square plus 8x.
Integral zeros of this, you have to calculate the product of the zeros we obtain. That product should be equal to the product of first term and the last term. That means 3 and -1. So that is -3 is the product needed. So what can be the possible factors? 1, -1, 3 and -3. So when you substitute all these 4 terms separately, you start substituting, you will not get answer 0. So this shows that it do not have any zeros.
Integral means integers, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am, if I have any other doubt, can I just text you because I was just solving it?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in science, means just one small doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, like there's a confusion. Mass by volume percentage, if we find out, should we multiply by 100 or not?
Multiply. In given NCERT to multiply it.
It's given in textbook, NCERT textbook.
NCERT textbook given, so multiply.
Okay, ma'am.
Any other doubt you have? Otherwise, I will continue the triangle chapter.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, you taught it, but I just have a doubt in that coordinate geometry.
Hmm.
In that, at last you taught that the line parallel to y-axis, its equation is x equals 0 or 0 comma y.
Equation is x is equal to 0. Y-axis, equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0.
In that,
Equation. And the coordinate is 0, comma y.
ma'am, no, like equation of y-axis is x comma 0. So in
Hmm.
that 0 represents x coordinate and x represents y coordinate. Means x can be any number.
No, x is equal to 0. That means for all the coordinates present on y-axis, every coordinate on y-axis has what is a common thing?
It's 0.
0, no? So therefore, x value is 0 for all the coordinates present on y-axis. So therefore, equation is x is equal to 0.
And for x-axis, it's y equals 0.
Y is equal to 0 because every point on x-axis has a y value 0.
One line parallel to x-axis is y is equal to k,
Yeah.
and parallel to means
So that's what I was asking.
X is equal to 0. This is for y-axis. Exactly this y-axis. And x is equal to k. Any other number it is.
so
So
I was
for
asking about parallel.
so this is k can be any number. It is not 0. 0 means it is passing through 0, 0. X is equal to 5. That means all the points whose x coordinate is 5. So here is 5. So every coordinate whose x coordinate is 5. So that is 5 comma 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4. So where are those? 5, 5 1, 5 2,
Parallel to
5 3,
y-axis.
4, 5
Parallel
4,
to y-axis.
and then join this one. So these are all, this is the equation. Therefore, x is equal to 5 is a line parallel
Parallel
to
to y-axis.
y-axis. And y is equal to 4. What does this mean?
Line is parallel to x-axis.
Line is parallel to x-axis. Now represent this. Now if it is a confusion, represent this in the form of ax plus by plus c. What you will get?
4y plus 0x plus
4y.
0.
Y is equal to 4. Zero x plus y is equal to 4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in this case, x can be any number you can take.
Yeah.
So whatever the value of x you will get, what is the value of y you will get it.
It's 4.
So x take as 1. So what is the value? Now y value is 4.
4.
Take x is equal to 2. Y is equal to
4.
4. X is equal to minus 2.
Y equals 4.
So all these coordinates are 1, 4, 2, 4, minus 2, 4. If you plot these points, what you will get?
Ma'am, line parallel to x-axis.
This and where it is passing through?
It's passing through y-axis.
Is passing through y-axis at the value of 4. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
So therefore, this is a line parallel to x-axis. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
This is for linear equation in two variables, not coordinate geometry.
Ma'am, I always get confused in this, so I just asked.
Coordinate geometry here, fine, no issue. You can do, if you are confused, you can make an equation for that first. And then try finding x and y values.
Okay, ma'am.
Here also x is equal to 0 means what? X plus 0y is equal to 0. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So whenever you feel a confusion in this one, make a linear equation in two variables, substitute the values, you will get the answer. Okay. Any other doubt?
Ma'am, one more.
Yes.
Ma'am, in number system, you gave us a question like we had to rationalize, and there were three root numbers in the denominator. I'm not getting that question, but you told us to take two as a pair and take separate. Uh, I'm not getting that question.
I'll find out the question. Wait, it is RS available. Anyone has RS right now in front of you? I
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
have. Tell me the question.
Ma'am, actually there are three
Not
questions.
there in RD. You want anyone? You tell me.
Ma'am, 4 divided by
4 divided by
2 plus root 3 plus root 7.
yeah. So here you know if you take a square, what you will get? This is 4. Square of this is 3,
3,
and square of this is
7.
7. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
Yes, ma'am.
So take this together and this separate.
Okay.
Then rationalize it. 2 plus root 3 as one term with minus root 7 by 2 plus root 3 minus root 7. This is equal to 4 into root 2 plus root 3 minus root 7 divided by. Now this is one term. So this is a plus b, a minus b. So what you will get?
Yes,
Two
ma'am.
plus
It should be 4 into 2 plus root 3 in the numerator.
2 plus root 3 whole square minus root 7
It should
square.
be 4 into 2 in
2.
the
It is not root 2,
numerator.
it's 2.
yeah.
So this is 4 into 2 plus root 3 minus root 7 divided by, now here square it, a plus b whole square, a
Plus 3
b
plus
square
3.
plus 4 root 3, 2ab
7.
minus 7. So 4 plus 3 is 7 and this is minus 7. Cancelled.
And again rationalize.
And then again you will get it now 4 plus 2 root 4 into 2 plus root 3 minus root 7 divided by 4 root 3 you got. So this 4 and this 4 cancelled. Now multiply with root 3. So you will get 2 root 3 plus 3 minus root 21 by 3. This is the final answer.
Okay, ma'am.
You can take here also, you can take 2 separate and root 3 plus root 7 also separate. Then also you will get it, but somewhat more complicated. Here immediately you got 4 root 3, the small number. There you will get again a minus b or a plus b form. So again you have to rationalize it. Answer in both the cases you will get the same answer. But the thing is, this way, if we use trick, it will become easier for us.
I'm short.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other doubt? Then maths continuation. First 5 questions have you solved?
Yes, ma'am.
First exercise, 6th question. Everyone completed 5 questions. Yatin, I'm not getting homework.
Ma'am, I'll submit all the homeworks after the test.
It's after 2 weeks.
I'll do everything and send in one day. It's okay. And because I didn't learn anything in social and English and all other subjects.
Much more time you have. 3 days gap you have. 3 days, 4 days.
But I
Tuesday
have,
and Thursday, that's it only, no? Tuesday and Friday.
yes, ma'am. And last is Hindi. I have to read the chapter once, then start learning the question answers and all.
Ma'am,
Yes.
will there be classes when exams are going on?
Yes, it will be.
Okay.
Anyhow, your Tuesday and Thursday. So Tuesday evening class will be there. Thursday, it depends on the which exam you have on Thursday. And you have much more gap in between. Before social, tell me. I think so. Social, when you have social exam?
Ma'am,
13.
13.
Ma'am, we have 6 days for that. Enough time.
Yes, ma'am.
Then yeah, that's I have seen. So therefore, I don't think so. This one is needed for you. Holiday is needed, and that too for 20 marks. If it is 40 marks, I would have considered. Only 20 marks paper. In this question, AC and AE are equal. AC and AE are equal. AB and AD are equal. This is AB, this is AD are equal to each other. Angle BAD and angle EAC. So this angle, this part only are equal. We have to show that BC, the full side BC and CDE, this DE we have to show equal. So that means we have two triangles like this. So this is A, this is C, this is B, 1, and A, D, E, like this. This is A, this is E, and this is D. These two triangles, they have given BC is equal to D. That means these two triangles we have to show congruent triangles. In that, we know AB and AD are equal, AC and AE are equal, that we know. BC and DE we have to show. Now to show these two are equal, so we have to show this. That means we have to show the congruency between these two, right? For that we need this angle BAC and angle DAE we have to show equal, but we have not given that. We have to show this angle and this angle equal, but it is not given. So what they have given, BAD part, this part is given, but we need this part. Again, they have given EAC part. This part is given, but we need this part. So what has to be done for this?
Adding angle DAC to both
So
the triangles.
DAC angle, we have to add in both the parts, because only this part is missing from both the angles. This part is missing. So we have to add this part. We have to do that is angle. First, given, to prove everything we have to write. Given is AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, angle BAD is equal to angle BEAC. To prove BC is equal to DE. No construction. So proof directly. Angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. It is given. So we have to add angle DAC on both sides. So angle BAD plus angle DAC is equal to angle EAC plus angle DAC. Which property we have used here? Which property we have used here?
Some things which are added to equal things are equal to unequal.
Same, equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. Okay, so this is one part. Now we will get BAC. We got BAC and DAE. So these two angles are equal to each other, right? Now take triangle which you have to show congruent. Triangle BAC and triangle DAE. Show the equal things. What are the equal are there? AB is equal to AD. Then AC is equal to AE. These things are given. And angle BAC is equal to angle DAE, that is obtained from 1. So therefore triangle BAC congruent to triangle DAE by which criteria?
SAS.
SAS congruency. And therefore BC is equal to DE. Reason?
CPCT.
CPC.
CPCT. Proved.
CPCTC.
Hence proved. Okay. So write down. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is which exercise?
First exercise.
First exercise, seventh question.
Yeah. Next question. AB is a line segment. P is the midpoint. D and E are points on the same side AB such that angle BAD is equal to angle ABE. Okay, and angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. Show that triangle DAP and EPB we have to show congruent. So you can see here what we have to show DAP. So DAP is this triangle. This triangle and this triangle we have to show equal. EPB. So for that, which triangles are included? So which angles are included? We have to show this triangle. This is P is a common point. This is D, this is E, this is A, and this is B. So in this case, they have told that is P is the midpoint. That means AP is equal to BP. So AP side is equal to BP side. Now angle, we don't know angle APD. And therefore angle A and angle B also they have given equal. So this is BAD and ABE. So this angle and this angle we have been given equal. Now we have to prove angle, this angle P. APD and BPE we have to show equal. So that means APD, which includes this full angle, and this full angle we have to show equal. Now both of them, again this part is given equal. So that means the middle part is common to both of them. So this middle part we have to add in both the angles.
And we can take it as X.
So angle APEPA and angle DPB, we have to add this X angle. So write the given things to prove, and then I'm doing the proof part. Angle EPA is equal to angle DPB given, adding angle EPD on both sides.
Ma'am,
Yes.
how can we write D and E are points on the same side of AB?
They are on the same side of AP, on upper side.
So should we write that sentence?
No need to prove. No need to write.
Okay.
EPA plus EPD. EPA plus EPD will become APD. Right? DPB and EPD. So this angle and this angle addition will become PBPE angle. So that means APD, this angle, we have proved equal to BPE angle. So by ASA criteria, these two triangles are congruent. So in triangle APD and triangle BPE, AP is equal to PB given angle PDA is equal to angle PBE given, and angle APD is equal to angle BPE from 1. Therefore, triangle APD is congruent to triangle BPE by ASA congruency. And therefore, what they have asked, the first part is proved, then AD is equal to DB. AD is equal to BE by CPCT. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in the question they have asked to show the congruency of these two triangles only, but the way they have written is different. So should we write that?
Anyway, you can write it down, no issue.
Okay.
These three questions are always asked questions from this exercise. Completed? Have you done the 7th one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is 4 markers, always asked question. This is asked for 4 marks. In right triangle ABC, ABC is a right triangle, right angled at C. So angle C is 90 degree. M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. That means BM and AM are equal lengths. C is joined to M and produced to D such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to point B. Show that AMC triangle AMC and triangle BMD are congruent. So this opposite triangles we have to show congruent. Then second is DBC angle. So this B angle we have to show 90 degree. It is a right angle. That means B is 90 we have to show. Then again triangle DBC and ACB we have to show congruent. And again we have to prove CM is half of AB we have to prove. So step by step we have to solve. That is first thing, right? This is given, this is to prove. Now in proof part, what we have to write? In given things only you can write as angle C. In triangle ABC, angle C is 90. Given triangle ABC, angle C is 90. CM is equal to DM. AM is equal to BM. That's it. Nothing else need to write. And these 4 points into proof. And the proof in triangle AMC and triangle BMD. So in these two triangles, what we can say, we already have the two sides equal. So that is AM is equal to BM and CM is equal to DM. So this is reason is given. And the third part, what is the third criteria to show congruency?
Now it is vertically opposite angles.
Yes, angle M, these two angles are equal to each other. Angle AMC is equal to angle BMD, vertically opposite angles, and therefore triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. What is the criteria?
This
SAS.
Yes.
SAS congruency. Okay. Now to prove the second triangle, right triangle DBC, this is the first part we have done. Now these two triangles are congruent, so therefore can we tell this angle ACM and BMD MDB can we show equal? This angle and this angle, are they equal?
CPCT.
By CPCT. Which type of angle these two are?
Alternate interior.
Alternate interior angle for DB and AC. So therefore DB and AC are parallel lines. And if these are parallel, then angle C and angle B are which type of angles? If two lines are parallel, so this one.
Co-interior.
So this
Co-interior
angle
angle.
and this angles are co-interior angles. And the property of co-interior angles is?
Sum is
Sum is
180.
180. So this angle is 90. Then what about this angle then? It is also 90 because to get the sum 180. So this angle will be also 90. So therefore angle B is 90 degrees. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
So therefore angle ACM is equal to angle BDM CPCT. But these are alternate interior angles. Therefore DB parallel to AC, and therefore if these two lines are parallel, then angle DBC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degrees. The reason is co-interior angles, and therefore DBC is equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degrees. So therefore angle DBC is right angled. This is second part. This is first part. Now for the third part, what do we have to show? Triangle DBC and ACB are congruent, we have to show. Now this is 90 we got, C is 90. And one more thing, by CPCT from these two triangles, we can say that is DB and AC are equal. So mention here itself. These two angles we have shown. AC is equal to DB. This is also CPCT. And make this as equation 1. So you can use that one. So here DB and AC are equal. B angle and angle C are 90 degrees. And BC is common angle, common side. So therefore SAS criteria, DBC and ACB are congruent. Clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Shubhag, you have a test at 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you. And ma'am, one last doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, for tomorrow's magnetism test, will the deleted portions also come?
No, it will not be there.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So now in triangle DBC and triangle ACB, angle DBC is equal to angle ACB. Both are 90 degrees. DB is equal to AC from 1, and what is BC is equal to CB, common. So therefore triangle DBC congruent to triangle ACB by SAS congruency. Third part proved. Then from fourth part, CM is half of AB we have to show. CM is half of AB we have to show. We know that CM is half of CD. Just now we have proved DBC and ACB triangles are congruent triangles. So by CPCT we can tell CB and AB, CD and AB are equal. So AB and CD are equal. Then CM is half of CD because M is midpoint of CD. So therefore CM is half of CD, and CD length and AB lengths are equal. So therefore CM will be half of AB also. Clear? So therefore here CD is equal to AB by CPCT. CM is half of CD, which is given. So therefore CM is half of AB also, as CD is equal to AB. Clear? All four questions, all 4 points proving. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is a big question. It will come as a 5 marker.
4 mark. You don't have any 5 marker question. This is always asked question for 4 mark.
Done, ma'am.
Can you leave?
Ma'am, what, ma'am?
You can leave if you completed.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you scroll it a bit down? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.